Get ready, sports fans. We're diving headfirst into the biggest stories hitting the courts and the headlines today. Jayson Tatum and Derrick White are finalists for major NBA awards, but Coach Joe Mazzulla is calling the Coach of the Year award stupid. Plus, the Celtics took a tough loss to the Hawks, and we've got your full breakdown of all the potential NBA playoff matchups if the season ended today. And don't miss the latest injury updates for the Celtics as they gear up for a crucial game against the Heat. Stick around, you won't want to miss this. Hit that like, subscribe, and ring the bell.
Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 milliamp hour power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Jayson Tatum and Derrick White are finalists for NBA awards, and Joe Mazzulla is calling the Coach of the Year award stupid. The Boston Celtics stars, Jayson Tatum and Derrick White, have been named finalists for prestigious NBA awards, signaling a strong season for the team's top performers. However, head coach Joe Mazzulla has publicly expressed his disdain for the Coach of the Year award, labeling it stupid and questioning its very existence. This unusual stance comes as the Celtics navigate a challenging period, having recently fallen to the Atlanta Hawks. Despite the individual accolades for Tatum and White, the team's performance against the Hawks highlighted some areas of concern, including struggles with turnovers and missed free throws, which proved costly in their 112-102 defeat. Jaylen Brown, despite a strong all-around performance with 29 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists, took responsibility for the loss, admitting he needed to play better. The team also faced criticism for defensive lapses and inconsistent play, particularly in a disastrous third quarter against Atlanta. Amidst these team struggles, Luka Garza emerged as a bright spot, with his strong play earning him the name-to-know Player of the Game award and sparking discussions about his increased role. Meanwhile, veteran coach Doc Rivers is reportedly being considered for the Naismith Hall of Fame, adding another layer of narrative to the Celtics season. Fans are buzzing about the potential awards for Tatum and White, while Mazzulla's candid comments about the Coach of the Year award have sparked widespread debate across sports media. The Celtics' recent loss to the Hawks has also intensified scrutiny on the team's playoff readiness. Don't go anywhere, we're breaking down every single potential NBA playoff series next. And then, we're bringing you the latest on the Celtics' injury report as they face the Heat. The Boston Celtics are set to face the Miami Heat on Wednesday night, but several key players are listed as questionable. The Boston Celtics are gearing up for a critical matchup against the Miami Heat on Wednesday night, but their roster is facing significant uncertainty due to injuries. Ron Harper Jr., right ankle sprain, Max Shulga G League on assignment, John Tonge G League two-way, and Amari Williams G League on assignment are all currently listed as questionable. Adding to the concern, Nikola Vucevic has been ruled out due to a fracture in his right ring finger. While the Celtics expect their star players to be available, Harper's status is particularly noteworthy, as he has provided valuable depth, averaging 3.6 points per game in limited minutes. The Celtics, currently holding a 50-25 record, are aiming to improve their standing in the Eastern Conference, where they trail the Detroit Pistons by 4 games. Their recent performance has been strong, with a 7-3 record in their last 10 games, but the upcoming game against the Heat is crucial for their playoff seeding aspirations. The Heat, holding a 40-36 record, are currently in 9th place and aiming to secure the best possible position for the play-in tournament. Despite Miami's potential as a lower seed to make a deep playoff run, the Celtics are determined to secure a victory on the road, where they boast an impressive 24-14 record, mirroring Miami's 24-14 home record. This game promises to be a competitive contest between two Eastern Conference rivals. The injury report has Celtics fans on edge, especially with the playoffs on the horizon. The team's ability to overcome these absences against a motivated Heat squad will be a key storyline. But before we get to the playoff projections, we're diving deep into every potential first-round matchup in the NBA. You won't want to miss these predictions. If the NBA playoffs started today, we'd be confused, but the matchups would be electric. Imagine a world where the NBA season's final 2 weeks and the play-in tournament were suddenly scrapped. If the playoffs were to commence immediately based on current standings, as of March 31st, we'd be looking at some truly fascinating first-round series. This hypothetical scenario allows us to analyze potential strengths, weaknesses, and season series performances to predict who would advance. For instance, the Charlotte Hornets, despite their low playoff odds, are noted for their current strong play and entertainment value, potentially facing the Detroit Pistons, whose offensive depth and physicality pose challenges. The Philadelphia 76ers, if healthy, present a matchup nightmare for the Celtics, particularly with Joel Embiid, though their consistent health issues remain a major concern. The Knicks and Hawks series is predicted to be a battle of scoring versus a lack of a true go-to scorer, with New York favored. Cleveland's perimeter defense and Toronto's inconsistent offense set up an intriguing, albeit potentially defensive-minded, series. The Clippers might find themselves outmatched by the Thunder's ball security and overall dominance, while the Suns could be vulnerable against Victor Wembanyama's unprecedented talent, leading to a Spurs upset. Finally, the Lakers' defensive consistency and the Rockets' struggles in clutch situations set up a matchup where Los Angeles is favored, despite Houston's size advantage. The most anticipated series, however, is the potential clash between the Nuggets and the Timberwolves, a rematch of a previous playoff battle, with Minnesota holding a slight edge if Denver's health remains a question mark. Fans are already debating these potential matchups, with many highlighting the health of key players as the biggest variable. The analysis of each series offers a compelling preview of what could be an unforgettable postseason. But wait, there's more. We've got the latest on the Boston Celtics injury report ahead of their big game against the Miami Heat. Celtics injury report: Harper Jr., Shulga, Tanj, and Williams are questionable for the Heat game, while Vucevic is out. The Boston Celtics are facing a challenging road game against the Miami Heat on Wednesday night, and their roster depth is being tested. According to the official NBA injury report, Ron Harper Jr. is dealing with a right ankle sprain and is listed as questionable. Joining him on the questionable list are Max Shulga, G League on assignment, John Tanj, G League two-way, and Amari Williams, G League on assignment. Adding to the Celtics' woes, Nikola Vucevic has been officially ruled out due to a fracture in his right ring finger. Despite these setbacks, the team anticipates that its core stars will be available to play. However, Harper Jr.'s status is particularly significant, as he has been a reliable contributor off the bench, averaging 3.6 points in just over 10 minutes per game. His absence would reduce the team's available wing depth. The Celtics are currently in a strong position in the Eastern Conference standings, but they are looking to climb higher to secure a more favorable playoff seed. Their recent form has been solid, but navigating these injury concerns will be crucial as they aim to maintain their momentum heading into the postseason. The Heat, meanwhile, are fighting for a better position in the play-in tournament, making this a high-stakes game for both teams. With the playoffs looming, these injury updates are a major point of discussion among Celtics fans, who are hoping for a full and healthy roster as the team pushes for a championship. Now that you've got the latest on the Celtics, stick around as we break down all the potential NBA playoff matchups if the season ended today. All right, that's a wrap on today's top stories. We saw Jayson Tatum and Derrick White nominated for NBA awards, Joe Mazzulla calling the Coach of the Year award stupid, the Celtics falling to the Hawks, a deep dive into every potential NBA playoff matchup, and the latest Celtics injury updates for their game against the Heat. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel for more exclusive sports news, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and follow us on all social media platforms for even more content. We'll see you next time.